What's going on, guys? Corey from TG Nation 87. Really? I own a 1987 IROC ZL1. 6.2 supercharged engine is coming soon. Also own a 2000 Mustang. That's going to be a Terminator Snake. I'm putting in a 2012, 2013 Super Snake engine in it. Oh, most common is GT500. If not, Super Snake. Well, I'm going to walk you through this. And then we're going to get in the car. So, right now, I gotta clean off. There's some rust in this somewhere. And I'm gonna walk you through all of this stuff through here. Yeah. Now, guys, I rarely do these in-car vlogs that much. I really don't do. Actually, I really don't do them that much. I'm just doing this right now because I wanted to fill you in what's going on, because I was gonna walk you through everything. Well, basically the bracket, okay, for the rear. Okay, let's picture, I'm gonna do it right here. This is a perfect example. The brake, let's say this is the bracket here. I'm gonna take this off. This is the bracket. The Brembos, right? Where you screw in, they're already attached. I'm not gonna take them off and show. But due to the fact that they're like, what can I use? When you screw in the Brembos, they come aligned with this. They come like the perfect fitment is like this. And the way that I have it right now is like this. And they don't fit that way, and they don't fit that way. They fit this way. So which means there's a bracket there. It's like this, and I have to have something behind it so I can screw in that. That way it's equivalent to the bracket itself. And it's like right there. It's right in the bracket. And I can't find anywhere that makes something like that. But rest assured, I made it work. Yeah, I made it work, and everything for right now is good for temporarily. Like I said, everything is temporarily. For the people that's in the comments saying your build is one of the most sketchiest builds that I've ever seen in my whole entire life, and nobody's gonna pass it with the emission. Dumbass. Didn't you hear me say that the stuff is temporarily? Temporarily. What don't you get of the word temporarily? Temporarily. I can't even pronounce it. Yeah, it's temporarily, guys. So until I have the right actual bracket to actually put it on, it is temporarily. I'm going to, if somebody, you're more than welcome to write down something in the comments of where I can find an actual bracket. It has to be, and it has to have a concave shape. It has to come down like this on the axle. It has to be on the axle and go out and go like this, where you screw in the bolts for the Brembo's right there. So that way it's aligned with the bracket. It has to be aligned with the bracket. That's what happens in the rears. It has to be aligned in the bracket. And that's why I was having a lot of issues. And, you know, also to the people who wants to be like, you know, why are you like making a build and like you're right, you're doing it the sketchy way. Oh, you're doing it the sketchy way. Oh, that's why people have a car builder. That's why people have shops. So that's why people take them to the shop. Oh, well, see, sir, why don't you go and give me the money so I can take you to the shop? Because otherwise, apparently you don't pay attention, because I already had it at a damn shop, and then figured out how much it cost and how much of the long waiting list I was in. So I took matters into my own hands, and I said, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to bring you here, and I'm going to work on it. So you can take your own can of spinach, or take your own can and shove it right up, turn that some bit sideways and stick it straight up there. Okay? Because clearly the things in which you're talking about is stupid as fuck. Anyway, that goes not for one person. That goes for all. I've been seeing people saying hate comments, and it's funny. You know what's funny? The people I know who my haters are, because within 5 seconds of the video, the person puts a thumbs down, and I laugh at it. I'm sorry, you don't piss me off when you do it. I laugh at you every single time because it's like, it's funny to me because I commend you. The people that put the thumbs down, you make me want to work harder. And it's funny how I'm pretty sure if I were to meet you in person, you'd be like, oh, I love your video, man. But talk all types of stuff behind my back and saying, oh yeah, that's why I'm the one to put a video, give him a thumbs down, but I'm not going to tell him. See, that's why I'm like, you're not going to admit nothing in person, so why even bother? Positive vibes, positive energies, and I'm walking with God, and everything has to be positive vibes, positive energy. Like I'm reciting the verse here. Do seek my kingdom first, and the rest shall follow. I'm seeking his kingdom first, and the rest is starting to fall into place. I messed up and I said something. I gotta edit it out. That's why there's some things that I say that I don't like, and I'm gonna edit it out. But it's gonna be it's gonna be straightforward. But there's some things that I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna straight out edit out. But yeah, guys. You guys are gonna want to stay tuned. You guys are gonna want to stay. Okay, enough about the last video. Before I talk about that. So, how you have that hook there? It's my throat's getting dry. How you have it there is the Brembos that are on the side. You have it like like I said, the bracket is there and the calipers are there. They're aligned right with each other, so you can't go this or you can't just go that way. You can only go in the middle. So anybody who has a link where I can get a part that has a concave shape that goes from the axle right there, with the axle coming out with the plate here, and that has to go like this, like how my hand is. If we can find something like that, or like something like where the bracket, it has to be like this. So the Brembos can, the part where you screw in, it has to fit right where my thumb is. So it can be like that and match with the bracket, because it has to be parallel. But like I said, it's temporarily, and I'm mad that I actually I made that whole thing there, and it come to find out I made the bracket. The bracket didn't work because what was going on was it wasn't straight. It wasn't working for some reason. It just wasn't working. And I do measure. By the way, I've seen somebody who said that I don't measure. I do measure. I measure. Matter of fact, I'll tell you how I measure. When it comes time for the wheels in the back, you have a ruler. You go right here. You have a ruler that goes down, and you have a string right there. You can measure your back spacing. You can measure all that stuff. Yeah. And when it comes time for that, I measure there. I can measure all the way to a 32nd or 64th of an inch. So how I measured it, as I measured the 2 holes right there, got the tape measure. I got one, in case you don't believe me, I got one. I got one more in the back, and I got another one. I got 2 more in the house, so I have a tape measure. So don't say I don't measure stuff, because I clearly do. To all the haters out there, listen up. That's the title. Well, Brembo's update to all the haters out there, listen up. Title. So while Brembo's walked. I'll figure something out. So I have that there. They're both there, and for the front, I'm figuring something out. I think I came across something. I'm not for sure, but I still got to take some time. I'm doing it behind the scenes. There's a couple of things I'm doing off camera behind the scenes, and that's what I'm doing. But you guys are going to want to stay tuned for. I'm closing out for right now. You guys are going to stay tuned for Saturday's video. Saturday is 7 o'clock. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. It's a short video, but it's going to look cool. Until it's something that I've always wanted to do, but you know, I'm going to push it forward. I'm going to do it now while I'm figuring out the Brembos. I figure that I'm going to step forward. I'm going to do this right now. Be sure to keep it T Z as soon as I can get out of this car. This car is so long. Oh, and I'm still trying to go on. I'm still going to try to lower it by 2 inches. Oh, serious. So, like I said, with that being said, keep it T Z all the way to the end, guys. Follow all of my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. At Dragon Zeal, multi-channel, and my channel, of course. All of the links will be down in the description. So, take care, and have a great day.